welcome to my channel. This week I'm going to be reviewing the Ciate London Palette. This is like a new-ish palette. I think it came out a couple months ago. I'm not really sure how long ago. And there are two other palettes in this collection, I'm going to call it. And that's also the Fearless palette and the Pretty palette. What drew me towards the Fun palette is because I was on Treadmoon's Instagram and she had swatches, or pictures I mean, of the three palettes, and I was really looking for a neutral palette at the time, to be honest, but when I saw the Fun palette I saw that there were 4 neutral shades and 5 color shades, and I was like, that is really cool to have neutral shades and color shades all in one palette. And so I just love the neutral shades in it, and I thought the colors were really pretty and cool as well. So it kind of drew me towards this palette, and I bought it right off Sephora when I found out it was on Sephora without any reviews being up or anything. And I was kind of scared at that because, well, I usually like look at reviews before I want to buy a product, and this one I was like, nope, I want it, no reviews, not waiting. And I was really glad I did because it ended up becoming an amazing palette as well. So, very happy. I'm just going to talk a little bit about this and then we're getting into the review. So I have my phone in front of me because there are some conversions that I don't know that I kind of figured out on my own. So altogether, this palette is 0.56 ounces, which is 15.88 grams. And there are 5 shadows that are 0.052 ounces, which is 1.47 grams. And then there are 4 shadows that are 0.042 ounces, which is 1.19 grams of product. With that kind of out of the way, I looked at the Sephora description on this palette, and this is described as an eyeshadow palette with 9 shadows in beautiful, fun, fashionable shades. So first off, before I get into the pros and cons, I'm just going to show some of the packaging. So this is the front of the packaging of the box, that is. And then this is the back. So on the back, you can see the 9 shades with their colors on them. It's really disappointing because the palette does not have the colors, so I only keep the box because of these colors. This is the front of the palette, and it's really cool because, like, I don't know what that's called. A hologram? No, I don't know what it's called. And, like, it makes it even really cute. And this is the back. It just says the Fun palette. And you open it up, and then there's like a plastic like overlay, I don't know what it's called, and it says she left beauty wherever she went, pretty, fun, and fearless. And then inside the palette you have your nice mirror, and then you have all your shadows, and then you can see some of the shadows. Glittery and sparkly and pretty those are. Oh my god. So I'll get to swatching these later because so good, so good. So now I'm just going to do the pros and cons, and then we'll get into some swatches. So the pros being that this is very good packaging, it's sturdy, and it's very good quality. It's plastic, so it's excellent for traveling. I'm going to a couple places this summer, and I'm definitely bringing this palette just because it's very tiny, compact, and it's very good, well-made packaging. This is generous sized pans. I've already explained how many there are, I've already explained how big they are, and I think they're very good considering this palette is very cute and tiny. I love the contrast between the brights and the neutrals. It makes doing any look kind of easy because you just have your neutral colors and or your colorful shades depending on which look you're going for. I find that the shimmers are very pigmented. I find that there's no fallout when I am applying these, which I'm very happy about. There is no creasing when used with a primer. I personally do not use eyeshadows without a primer, so there's no way I'm going to use these eyeshadows without a primer. This also lasts a whole work day. I try to wear all my eyeshadows at work, or testing them at work, because some days at work are pretty gross. You get like a whole bunch of nastiness everywhere. And so I find that this still lasts a whole day at work. These shadows are very velvety and creamy. I find that the matte shades are more velvety and the shimmer shades are more creamy. And these are buildable products. The cons of this product I found is that I wish the blue was a little bit more pigmented. I find that it's one of the least pigmented ones in this, and I wish it was had a little bit more color to it. And I wish there was better separation of the pans. Like, I'm gonna do a close-up. So I don't know if you can tell, but like I have like a little bit of color in this green, and just because it's kind of flush to it, like you can kind of tell that like the separation isn't like really like high. It's kind of like flush with the palette, which whatever, it's doable. Like I've only had like the color smearing just in that one color, so that's pretty good. Like it doesn't bother me that much, and I didn't really notice it until I read reviews on it for this review that people really notice that, and I don't think it's that big of a deal in my opinion. Alright, now we're gonna get into some swatches. So I'm gonna start with the colorful colors first, and then I'll go into the neutral colors. Flirt, which is described as eggplant matte, Into the Blue, cobalt matte, Crowd Surf, violet shimmer, glamping, emerald shimmer, giggles, fuchsia shimmer, vacay, rose gold shimmer, magic, ivory matte, skinny dip, terracotta matte, shine bright, copper shimmer. And those are the 9 swatches of this palette. So thank you so much for watching this week, and I hope you guys have a great week.